Preparing for a MedTech interview in 2025 means staying updated with the latest medical technologies, digital health innovations, and regulatory standards. Employers now seek professionals who can adapt quickly, communicate clearly, and understand both the technical and ethical implications of their work. This guide includes the top 20 frequently asked MedTech interview questions with concise 80-word answers to help candidates prepare confidently for roles in this ever-evolving industry. 1. What inspired you to pursue a career in MedTech? I was drawn to MedTech due to my passion for healthcare innovation and technology. The field combines science and problem-solving to improve lives, which deeply motivates me. Watching close family members benefit from medical devices fueled my interest. I aim to contribute to life-saving advancements while staying at the forefront of health technology. MedTech offers a meaningful and challenging career where I can make a tangible impact on society. 2. How do you stay updated with the latest medical technology trends? I stay updated by subscribing to industry journals like Nature Biomedical Engineering, attending MedTech webinars, and participating in relevant LinkedIn groups. I also follow regulatory updates from FDA and EU MDR websites. Networking at conferences like Medica and HIMSS helps me engage with peers and learn from experts. Staying informed enables me to adapt, innovate, and ensure compliance with evolving standards in the rapidly changing MedTech landscape. 3. Describe a project where you worked with a multidisciplinary team. While working on a wearable cardiac monitor, I collaborated with software developers, biomedical engineers, and clinicians. My role was to bridge the clinical needs and technical feasibility. We held weekly syncs to ensure alignment on goals and patient outcomes. I documented specifications, coordinated testing, and helped translate feedback into product improvements. This experience taught me the value of cross-functional communication and how collaboration drives success in medical device development. 4. How do you ensure compliance with FDA or EU MDR regulations? I ensure compliance by maintaining thorough documentation, understanding relevant standards, like ISO 13485, and integrating regulatory requirements from the start. I regularly review FDA 21 CFR Part 820 and EU MDR guidelines, attend compliance training, and perform gap analyses during development. Collaborating with the regulatory affairs team is key to successful submissions. Proactively embedding compliance into design processes reduces risks and ensures the product meets safety and quality expectations. 5. What do you know about design controls in medical device development? Design controls are structured procedures required by the FDA to ensure devices meet user needs and regulatory standards. They include stages such as design input, output, verification, validation, reviews, and change control. I document each phase carefully and participate in audits to demonstrate traceability. Understanding design controls is crucial because they minimize errors, enhance product safety, and streamline the path to regulatory approval. They're essential for compliant, high-quality MedTech solutions. 6. Can you explain the difference between verification and validation? Verification ensures the product meets design specifications, while validation confirms it fulfills user needs and intended use in real-world scenarios. For instance, verification might involve testing device dimensions, whereas validation might include clinical trials or user studies. Both processes are vital for risk mitigation and regulatory compliance. Clear documentation, objective criteria, and user feedback help ensure the medical device performs safely and effectively throughout its life cycle. 7. Describe a time you handled a technical challenge. In a previous role, we faced unexpected signal interference in a wearable ECG monitor. I led a root cause analysis and discovered it stemmed from overlapping Bluetooth and sensor signals. We redesigned the shielding and updated firmware to improve data integrity. I coordinated with the software and hardware teams, ensured all changes passed verification, and updated documentation. This experience sharpened my problem-solving skills and demonstrated the importance of cross-functional teamwork. 8. What role does cybersecurity play in MedTech? Cybersecurity is crucial in MedTech, especially with connected devices and cloud platforms. It protects patient data, ensures device functionality, and maintains regulatory compliance. I follow best practices like encryption, secure firmware updates, and access control. During development, I collaborate with security teams to perform threat modeling and penetration testing. Proactive security measures not only protect users but also reduce liability, increase trust, and meet standards like FDA pre-market cybersecurity guidance. 9. How do you manage risk during product development? I use tools like failure mode and effects analysis, FMEA, and risk matrices to identify, evaluate, and mitigate potential hazards. Risk management starts early in development and continues post-market. I document all findings in a risk management file, ensure alignment with ISO 14971, and implement design features or controls to reduce risks. Regular reviews with cross-functional teams help identify blind spots. Managing risk proactively ensures safety and facilitates regulatory approval. 10. How do you approach user-centered design in MedTech? User-centered design involves understanding real-world clinical workflows and patient needs. I start by conducting stakeholder interviews, shadowing clinicians, and analyzing user feedback. I create personas and use cases to guide development, ensuring the product is intuitive, safe, and effective. Prototypes are iterated based on usability testing. Incorporating user insights early helps avoid costly redesigns and improves adoption. Ultimately, a successful MedTech product must align with both user and clinical expectations. 11. What is your experience with software used in medical devices? I've worked on embedded software for Class 2 medical devices using tools like MATLAB, LabVIEW, and Python. I follow IEC 62304 to ensure software development aligns with safety requirements. This includes rigorous documentation, version control, unit testing, and risk management. I collaborate closely with QA and regulatory teams during code validation. Understanding the software lifecycle in regulated environments is key to building reliable, compliant, and user-friendly MedTech solutions. 12. Describe your role in product lifecycle management, PLM. I've managed product data through PLM tools like Windchill and Agile. My responsibilities included maintaining design history files, managing engineering changes, and ensuring document control compliance. I coordinated cross-functional reviews and updated BOMs throughout development. PLM systems improve traceability and collaboration, especially for regulated products. I ensure all updates are properly documented and validated before release. Effective PLM supports efficient design iterations and successful market launches. 13. How do you conduct failure investigations? Failure investigations start with problem identification, followed by data collection and root cause analysis. I use tools like 5 whys and fishbone diagrams. Once the root cause is identified, I collaborate with engineering and QA to implement corrective and preventive actions. I ensure all findings are documented in compliance with regulatory standards. Thorough failure analysis not only improves product reliability, but also builds trust with stakeholders and regulators. 14. What is your understanding of clinical trials in MedTech? Clinical trials in MedTech validate safety and effectiveness in human subjects. I've supported trials by preparing technical documentation, ensuring device readiness, and analyzing user feedback. I understand GCP, good clinical practice, IRB processes, and adverse event reporting. Trials are often required for regulatory approval, especially for Class 3 devices. Successful execution requires collaboration between clinical, regulatory, and engineering teams. Understanding clinical workflows and user environments ensures better product fit and results. 15. How do you handle documentation in regulated environments? I treat documentation as a key deliverable. I follow SOPs for document control, ensure traceability, and maintain revision history. From requirement specs to test reports, every document must be accurate, version-controlled, and audit-ready. I use tools like Master Control or Greenlight Guru. Clear documentation supports compliance, facilitates knowledge transfer, and reduces errors. I always write with the reviewer in mind, aiming for clarity, completeness, and consistency to support product approval and maintenance. 16. What do you know about ISO 13485? ISO 13485 is the international standard for quality management systems in medical devices. It ensures that products consistently meet customer and regulatory requirements. I've helped implement ISO 13485 by aligning development processes with the standard. Compliance with ISO 13485 is crucial for CE marking and FDA submissions. It promotes a culture of quality and continuous improvement in MedTech organizations. 17. How do you prioritize tasks when managing multiple projects? I prioritize based on urgency, impact, and deadlines. I use tools like Jira and Asana to track progress and manage resources. I communicate regularly with stakeholders to align priorities and adjust timelines if needed. I block time for critical path tasks and leave buffer for unexpected issues. Prioritization is about balancing quality with speed and ensuring the team delivers compliant, effective solutions. Good planning keeps projects on schedule and stakeholders informed. 18. Explain your experience with post-market surveillance. I've supported post-market activities by monitoring complaint trends, reviewing field data, and performing root cause analysis on returned devices. I work closely with QA and regulatory teams to assess risk, update risk management files, and report adverse events as needed. This ensures compliance with FDA and MDR requirements. Post-market surveillance is essential for continuous improvement and patient safety. It also helps identify potential upgrades or design changes for future iterations. 19. How would you explain a complex MedTech product to a non-technical stakeholder? I focus on the problem it solves, the benefits, and the real-world impact. I avoid jargon and use relatable analogies or visuals. For example, when explaining a digital stethoscope, I describe it as a smart tool that lets doctors hear and visualize heart sounds to diagnose better. Empathy and clear communication are key. Understanding the audience helps tailor the explanation and build trust across business, regulatory, and clinical teams. 20. What do you think is the future of MedTech? The future of MedTech lies in personalized medicine, AI integration, wearable diagnostics, and remote care. Advances in sensors, data analytics, and interoperability are transforming how care is delivered. Regulatory bodies are adapting to digital health, which will accelerate innovation. Cybersecurity and ethical considerations will become more prominent. I'm excited about the convergence of technology and biology to create more patient-centric, accessible, and intelligent healthcare solutions. Staying adaptable and curious is essential. These 20 MedTech interview questions and answers offer a solid foundation for candidates seeking success in 2025. As the medical technology field continues to evolve rapidly, preparation is key, not just in technical skills, but also in understanding compliance, communication, and innovation. Tailor your responses to reflect your experience and demonstrate problem-solving ability. With focused preparation and a clear understanding of industry trends, you'll be well-positioned to thrive in any MedTech interview.